But since it's 2016, once again, 2016 all over again, let's take a look at what Hillary Clinton has to say on the abortion ruling.
Secretary of State Hillary Clinton says the overturning of Roe v. Wade should be a wake-up call for Americans. We spoke with her yesterday in the studio. This was her first on-camera interview about the Supreme Court's monumental ruling. The decision triggered laws to prevent women in at least 7 states, 7 from getting legal abortions. Now, Clinton was here yesterday with her co-author to discuss their novel, State of Terror. It is co-published by Simon & Schuster, which is a division of our corporate owner, that's Paramount Global. She told us...
I love that, dude. It's like she's there to fucking promote her book, dude. Nice. Talking about the collapse of American democracy. Talking about the collapse of American democracy as she's there to fucking promote her book about the collapse of American democracy and the State of Terror, which she participated in personally. That's something that happens when you got vertical integration, okay? Another vertical integration consequence is running the top of the hour ad break 20 minutes into the top of the hour when you forget to run it originally at the top of the hour like you're supposed to. Which, by the way, of course, because Amazon also owns, Amazon Prime, you can, fear not, you can still avoid the top of the hour ad breaks that I'm having to serve to you by using your Amazon Prime account and connecting it to your Twitch account where you get 1 free Prime subscription a month. Okay, that's one thing you can do. And use that Prime subscription on your favorite streamer, me, which will allow you to, avoid the top of the hour ad breaks. You can also get gifted a sub if you're lucky, but if you're not lucky, you make your own luck. Here's a woman ad break now. Will you be able to meet some of us London bros when you're here, my lord? Maybe. Yes, you get a free Twitch Prime that you can use a month. If you've not used it, you're wasting it. My lord, cast your eyes upon Trump's throne of missed opportunity. Oh, you did it. Donald Trump on a mobility scooter with a mob at the Capitol. That's a good one. So let's hear what Hillary Rodham Clinton had to say, and then we will, of course, talk about the pro-choice rally or cover the pro-choice rally that Channel 5 went to.
That this is a risky time for American democracy. Last week, the Roe v. Wade decision was made, and even though we had gotten a heads up, many people thought it was unthinkable. A lot of people are still processing, depending on your point of view. What did you think when you heard it?
Well, I was not surprised because I think that was the goal of packing the court with justices who were on the record for many years of being against women's constitutional rights to make decisions about our own bodies. I was deeply sorry that it actually happened. But now that it has happened, I think everybody understands that this is not necessarily the only effort that we're going.
It's so funny that she's like more responsible than most people, and like her fucking idiotic stands don't recognize that. Like, she's literally more responsible for the destruction of medical freedom and abortion as an access, like reproductive health care being ripped away from millions of women. She literally is more responsible for this than like most other people. She's certainly more responsible for this than fucking Bernie Sanders. You know? She wanted Donald Trump to run. She wanted the media to pump up Donald Trump's numbers. The media was going to do it probably anyway, regardless, because he was super telegenic. And it's just like people will refuse to recognize this.
I was deeply sorry that it actually happened. But now that it has happened, I think everybody understands that this is not necessarily the only effort that we're going to see this court undertake to turn back the clock on civil rights and gay rights and women's rights beyond abortion. This is going to, I hope, wake up a lot of Americans. I don't care what political party or religion you are. The question is, who decides? Is the government going to be in your bedroom? Is the government going to be making these decisions? We are only at the beginning of this terrible travesty that this court has inflicted on us.
And what do you say to the supporters, though, who say, listen, we are protecting the rights of unborn children? They have rights, too. What do you say to that? That seems to be the core argument.
I say that, that is predominantly a belief rooted in religion, which I respect. And that's why, in a pluralistic democracy like ours, the court in Roe v. Wade said the government is not going to make this decision. If it is your personal belief, based on whatever, that there is no legitimate basis for abortion, even if you're in the hospital and you're bleeding out, even if you're told that you have cancer and chemotherapy is necessary and therefore an abortion is necessary, no matter what, you get to.
Academics is having Candace Owens on a show. Oh, dude, common academics L, dude. Straight up. Always. First of all, he 100% does not know how to deal with someone like Candace Owens. Oh my God, that is so fucking bad. That's so dumb. Typical. Typical, dude. Classic. Cockademics.
To make that decision. I might
That's
not.
an L for Candace law. Whatever, dude. That's a platform for fucking dying. Like, that is literally a platform for a dying commentator. Like, Candace Owens hasn't been fucking relevant since Kanye West. She peaked. She peaked when she was taking advantage of Kanye West's delirious fucking state. And that's it. Since then, she's fallen the fuck off.
I agree with it, but you get to make that decision. But you and those who support your particular point of view cannot dictate that decision to every other woman. And, for many years, the abortion rate was going down. We were seeing, I think, greater responsibility, especially with the use of contraception. So what is their ultimate goal here if they begin to chip away at all of these rights? It truly is to erase the progress that women have made from the last 150 years.
A couple of the senators have said that they were misled by the justices. Does this say to you that we need to change the confirmation hearing process?
Well, I think they were misled in part because they wanted to be misled. They had.
Just say it, dude. I mean, just fucking say it. Yeah, of course. I mean, she is. This is the closest we will. This is surprising from Hillary Clinton. This is the closest we'll get to, like, someone being fucking honest about, like, these people just, like, straight up being charlatans. And there is truth to what she's saying. I mean, in this circumstance, one of the questions I would always ask, of course, this would never happen because Hillary Clinton would never come on this broadcast. And of course, this would never happen at CBS. But one of the questions I would ask is, like, there's a lot of people who are casting the blame everywhere. Okay, firing off on all cylinders. Times are tough and passions are high. Right? Everyone's heated. Do you feel like you have a sense of responsibility for this? Do you feel like Barack Obama had a sense of responsibility for this? Do you feel like there's any culpability? For not being able to push RBG to retire? Do you feel like you had a sense of responsibility for losing? What are lessons to be learned from the way that the Democratic Party routinely assumes that the blame is on the voters for not voting for the Democratic Party rather than the politicians for not running on a fucking platform that wins the attention of voters and will actually draw them out to vote?
I think they knew that this was going to happen.
They either knew or they were blind to what the history of the people before them. Anyone who is surprised by this is not paying attention.
I mean, I don't think she would. I don't think she would agree.
These people
anyway,
were selected for this purpose, and it was a 50-year campaign. And you've got to give the other side, lots of points for their relentlessness, their total commitment to getting what they want done, regardless of who's hurt by it and regardless of who's stripped of rights.
Is this a time for the Democrats to take on the filibuster, do you think?
Well, I've been saying for quite some time, I think the filibuster should be eliminated at the very least for constitutional questions like voting rights, like a woman's, constitutional rights to make decisions about her own body. So if you can't lift it completely, lift it for those two things that have huge consequences for our country.
And last question. You're a former First Lady, former Secretary of State, former Senator. Do you miss the day-to-day of politics? Is there any scenario in your brain that you would think?
So dumb, dude. I mean, I guess she's asking that to be like, are you going to run again, Queen?
I want to get back in.
No, but I
gotta
miss
pee,
it.
I'll be back.
I miss it.
There's no scenario in 2024 that you would even remotely consider.
I can't imagine it. I really can't.
It's not a no.
Well, but what I can imagine is staying as active and outspoken as I can, because I think our country is really on the precipice scale. I think that we are looking at not only the erosion of these rights, the throwing the door open to unfettered, unregulated gun access, but we're also looking at dismantling the federal government, how it protects our air and our water and everything else that goes along with it.
Do you think our democracy is at stake? We're looking at the January 6th hearings.
I do.
You think the democracy is at stake?
I do.
As we sit here today.
I do.
Will anything come of these hearings? Some say it's a waste of time.
I think these hearings have been incredibly powerful. I understand a lot of people pay no attention, but history pays attention. I hope the Justice Department is paying attention. I hope in these midterm elections, candidates and the Democratic Party pay attention, because you cannot let those who attacked our Capitol and those who urged them on to do so act with impunity. That's what happens in dictatorships and authoritarian regimes. So I think it's important that people recognize if there were ever a time to vote, and to vote literally for your rights and
vote. If there was, it wasn't the Trump election. This is the time. I think one of the things that AOC actually nailed in the vote harder, just vote narrative is that you have to be directional, man. You have to be honest. You have to tell people exactly where to vote. You have to tell people to strategically be like, look, these are the seats that we need to overturn. These are the number of voters that we need to fucking hit. This is the likelihood that we will hit those numbers. Why isn't the Democratic Party, with all of its fucking endless millions, hundreds of millions of dollars, running the fucking numbers to be like, look, here are areas that we need to fucking vote and vote extra fucking hard. Here's our strategy of outreach. Even if you're going to say just vote, you have to fucking literally tell exactly how and where and why people should vote. The Supreme Court just used the democratic process. Also the Supreme Court. Breaking. U.S. I just swallowed my spit. Breaking. The U.S. Supreme Court reinstates Louisiana's congressional district map that a lower court had blocked over racial bias concerns. If only there were a constitutional amendment specifically forbidding racial discrimination in voting. Yeah. Because they are not strategic. They're grifters. Democrats are as filthy, as corrupt as any other politician. 13-month sub. Holy shit. Really love being a part of this community. Really changed me from my previous transphobia. Good shit. let's just say I have friends that are data scientists that work for the CDC and their infrastructure is a mess and is slow and old. If you don't include a call to action, most would just ignore being told to go to vote. Yeah. And like the worst part is you have already started seeing articles for all the article heads out there that are saying, well, there was a 10-point swing in favor of the Democrats for midterms in general polls. And it really fucking sucks. Like they're gonna start fucking pumping out like how successful, how much Democrats are winning. Wait. Hold on. I'm getting a text message from. I'm getting a really important message from one of the most important journalists of our time. Yeah, that's right. Wait, hold on. Is that the Lion of Syria calling? Brace Belden, aka Pisspit Granddad, will he be on the broadcast later, potentially, alongside esteemed journalist Liz Franzak to speak on matters of great importance? The Gourmand? Specifically on the Ghislaine Maxwell sentencing? That's crazy. That would be too much. That would be too much if that were to happen. Too much. No way. Not the lion of Syria, and not the don't play with our emotions. Stop, you're turning me on. No, yeah, I'm gonna fucking do that. Yeah, these guys are journalists. Make no mistake. Call Coindexter, he's on suicide watch. New York and Illinois are voting day. Can you please give a shout out? Yes. Come up with a nickname for Liz. The GOAT, the Queen. I don't know what kind of nickname I could give to Liz. America's sweetheart. Sure. That's a good one. All nicknames fall short of the esteemed Polish journalist. The person who single-handedly will take down Elon Musk. Liz Franzik. Okay. What flavor of Mountain Dew is that? It's Zero Baja Blast. Okay. They're going to be coming later, though. Okay.
Our future, it's this midterm.
Yeah, I mean, you know, she had a lot to say. She was really very candid and very open. And I like what she said, that history pays attention.
Right. Yeah.
Because, you know, people can say no one's paying attention to these hearings, but the first hearing, 20 million people watched. Yeah. People are tuning in. People want to know exactly what happened. So we will see. Today's going to be a very big day.
I'm so glad she ended with reference to voting in this country,
Yes.
because when it comes to democracies, our participation rate is abysmal relative to other countries around the world.
Yet and still people complain, though.
People complain. 80 million people don't vote. And when you see Hillary Clinton on television, what I think about is all the what ifs from 2016. What could have been different.
I love that. Yeah, these dumbasses, bro. They don't vote. It's like, I don't know if it's like the quintessential American perspective, okay? I don't know if it's like just American brain rot of hyper-individualism, or just like these fucking dickheads doing this to shift the responsibility away from those people in positions of power. But it's ridiculous to claim that this issue and this problem single-handedly is the fault of the voters. especially in a country where millions of people who are voting eligible, the plurality, unlike in 2020, but the plurality in 2016 did not fucking vote. At a certain point, you have to realize, like, maybe we got to change some shit. I mean, goddamn, the voting turnout is like incredibly fucking depressive as a consequence of bringing really negative and really unpopular politicians to the forefront. But there needs to be more change on the way that Democrats operate. Did you know that the United States is a direct democracy? Apparently, everything is the voters' fault in America. Yeah, it's just so fucking